the darkness of the night, the moonlight glows mysteriously. Street lamps begin to light up one by one. A graveyard stands silently, akin to a place that holds the deepest secrets of history. However, this night is a special night because tonight we are preparing to uncover the truth about vampires. Vampires. Are they real or just a legend? Did your blood run cold, or did you simply feel a shiver down your spine? Perhaps stories like these have only been told in the dark, but today we are going to lift the veil on these legendary creatures. The story of vampires dates back thousands of years. According to legend, these beings blend with the ghosts of the dead and are said to sustain themselves by sucking the blood of the living. Famous characters like Dracula have become representatives of vampires in popular culture. But are these blood-sucking creatures real? We are about to embark on a journey deep into history and explore the real stories. How have medicine and science influenced vampire legends? What do archaeological findings say? This video will narrate the stories of scientists and researchers who have been tracing the footsteps of vampires. We will also delve into how fear and vampire mythology are intertwined. However, this story is not just limited to drawing the thin line between reality and legend. It also aims to understand why people have needed such myths and stories, and will examine the cultural significance of vampires. So, do you think vampires are real, or are they just a legend? Are you ready to delve into the depths of this night to find the answer? If you are, let's now plunge into this mysterious world and try to shed light on the reality or legendary nature of vampires. Let's go back to the beginning of this story. Is there concrete evidence to believe that vampires are real? People have been chasing this question for centuries, creating numerous myths and tales. However, as science and medicine have advanced, many ancient legends and mythologies have been elucidated. For instance, there was a real-life story behind Romania's famous mythical figure, Dracula. Vlad III, also known as Vlad the Impaler, was a noble who lived in the 15th century and laid the foundation for the vampire legend. However, he was not a real vampire. History shows that he was a ruthless and brutal leader, but his actions did not involve blood-sucking. Scientists and archaeologists have examined practices associated with vampire legends throughout history, such as the driving of nails into the graves of the deceased and other rituals. However, evidence suggests that these practices were primarily taken to prevent the spread of diseases. The vampire legend emerged at a time when people were trying to make sense of the unknown and the unexplained. The stars shining in the night sky, the moon, dark forests, and misty valleys inspired the creation of these stories. People used these stories to combat the unknown and to gain control over their lives. Even today, there are incredibly popular stories and media products about vampires. Books, movies, and TV series emphasize the romance and mystery of vampires. However, the line between reality and legend always remains blurry. In conclusion, this story about vampires does much more than answer questions. It encourages deep reflection on human beliefs, fears, and imagination. Vampires are not just creatures of the night. They are also legendary beings that inhabit the cultural and psychological minds of people. What do you think? Are vampires real, or are they just legends? Perhaps the answer lies hidden within your own inner world.